Over here.
Finally, Dover. I traveled entire Europe, but never saw such pretty courtesans. I won't be surprised if we don't get any sleep tonight.
My duty is to keep you safe. So, I don't plan to get much sleep for sure.
Oh, Wilburg. Whoever your parents were, they should have just sent you to a monastery rather than an army.
I will be glad to talk this over. But why don't we find a place to rest first?
I know a great tavern here. They should have a room for us.
Wessex seems rather busy these days, with lots of wealthy merchants traveling through here.
This place looks expensive indeed. Still, I am sure we can find a room around. Let me do the talking.
Let's go.
Stop! Who's coming at this ungodly hour?
Open the gate! We are nobles! I don't talk to villagers!
Be gone! Dover is closed for trespassers at night time.
Let's try the other gate.
The king is actually quite concerned with the prosperity of Wessex, you know. Oh, folks here are very rich. Take Godwin, the Earl of Wessex, for example. He is almost as powerful as the king himself. Guts tell me it won't last long.
There they are! Attack! That's fine. They will do! Will! Come closer and taste the real steel! Go! Okay, more of a challenge!
The life of Frederick II to this day is considered scandalous and unorthodox. His unyielding temperament and lifetime struggle with papal power led to numerous brawls within the country, granting him the nickname of an Antichrist. Ironically, despite being excommunicated fourfold, skeptic King Frederick II met his death peacefully among the habits of Cistercian monks in 1250, what forever ended the line of the House of Hohenstaufen. The king's death threw the country into a stupor, universally called the Great Interregnum, the time when no king could achieve enough recognition to consolidate the country's holdings under one ruler, leaving Germany in a state of permanent civil war for almost 20 years. The tide of this 20-year-old dismay changed when the biggest beneficiary of Germany's disorder, Count Rudolf von Habsburg, used his wealth and connections with the abbots to make himself a firm candidate for the kingship. To seal his coronation, Rudolf promised the renunciation of the imperial rights to the Pope and promised a new crusade to Pope Gregory X, a former adversary.
And we didn't even have to scare them. They were so afraid of our weapons. They are attacking us! Too far! It's an ambush! Protect the Kaiser!
Enemies ahead! Let's go!
They are attacking us! With doom! Hillfire!
That's a trumpet! Schneller!
We are under attack! They're shooting at us!
Panzer Cavalry! Rally together! Enemy over range!
Buzzers taking fire!
Riders! Open the doors! Attack! Panzers!
Raubritters! They have no idea who they just pissed. I will personally eradicate every last one of them. Schneller, into the woods. Watch out for traps.
Riders! Go! Achtung! Forward! Enemies ahead!
Charge them!
Panzer Cavalry! Panzer Cavalry!
Die Schlechter. Oh, they sharp.
Panzers! Rally together! Riders! Die Schlechter! Leave them! Leave us! Run!
It really bothers me, Herr Commandant, how a noble knight can fall so low as to become a thug. Where is honesty, loyalty, honor?
War makes men to us. It makes heroes. Times of peace are not for warriors. They get bored and make a sport of robbing the innocent travelers.
During the Crusades of the Holy Lands, a group of German knights created an organization called the Teutonic Order. Despite enjoying the plunders of war and conquest, the ultimate ambition of the order was to create its own state. After a failed attempt in Hungary, which resulted in their exile in 1225, the knights made yet another attempt in Prussian and Polish lands in 1228. Their official assignment was to Christianize the pagans living in there. To do so, the knights led a cruel and devastating religious war. Those who resisted were murdered, and their families forced into slavery. This was all done with the willing consent and knowledge of the Pope and the Emperor himself. At the age of 15, I became a victim of the Order's quest for a sovereign nation. I was taken away and sent to Magdeburg, where I was forced to convert and publicly baptize for the sake of their propaganda. Over the following years, I took lessons in Latin, German, and in the art of warfare. I became acquainted with the rules of the Order and was brought up as a follower of Catholicism and a devotee to God. During training, it became clear I had a talent for battle, though this talent would soon become my curse. The knights, having noticed my prowess for combat, ordered me to conquer all of Prussia. Madness, I thought. Yet as a Prussian nobleman, I knew the language of the people, and already had their trust. But at the time, I didn't know the knights would eventually ask me to betray my kinsmen. My journey began when I was called to meet the eminent knight brother Conrad von Tierberg. He had sought me out for my guidance in order to resolve a conflict with one of their more stubborn Prussian tribes. My tribe. My own.
Bokarvis. The last time I was here, I was 15 years old. A lot has changed. And hopefully, for the better.
You there! Peasant! Come here!
Helcus? My brother! So, the rumors are true. We thought you were long dead.
Borka, I didn't recognize you. Well, God decided I would be more useful alive than dead. Will you accompany me to Bokarvis?
But of course.
Come now. Let's head to Bokarvis.
I see you come armed. Should a monk wear a sword on his belt? Is the word of God not enough?
The sword comes in handy sometimes. Not everything can be solved with words.
Help! Help!
See, brother? Now is a time when a sword comes in handy. Let's go!
Wybijemy Bartolowi!
Thank you, my lord. You have saved us and all our belongings.
May God's blessing be upon you.
What brings you to Percarvis? I doubt it's a family matter.
Rumors say the Order's nearby camp was attacked. I've been sent to investigate.
Talk to Krauper, our village elder. He knows everything that happens in the area. He will help you.
I cannot let you pass. There are too many bandits nearby.
You will have to find another way in.
I don't have time for this. We will deal with them ourselves. Come with me.
Century, Central Europe consisted of dozens self-governed and divided against themselves tribal authorities. Despite speaking one language, having same pagan beliefs and similar economic development. One of the biggest and most influential tribes was the tribe of Polens, governed by the Piast dynasty with a firm hand of a young prince, Mieszko I. Mieszko's father knew that expansion was the only way to halt the never-ending quarrel and broaden the influence of the Piast family, so, on his deathbed, he made Mieszko promise that he would be the one to unite the tribes under one nation, whatever the cost. Consequently, Mieszko carried out his quest with the dignity of cunning ruler, making treaties and winning allies amongst other tribes, expanding the jurisdiction of Poland. Yet, ambition is much like addiction, and Mieszko's unyielding expanse was bound to rattle a cage or two. Soon, Mieszko I started a ruinous clash with Orton tribes.
Burned village. Looks like tribal wars. Either this, or the Germans have sent their allies here to spread chaos. We have to get to the bottom of this. Maybe we can use this turmoil to our advantage.
Burn it down! Warren! Keep up the pace! Shield man!
If you are looking for Arkenya, she is by the lakeside.
New equipment has arrived!
What are you doing?
Stop! Alarm! Alarm! Shields under attack! Look at the enemy! Burn it down! We are taking enemy fire! We are under attack! Shields, listen! Oh no! Get dead! alone! You're shooting alone! We've got new gear!
AD. Poland was divided among his sons. My father, Boleslav I, said it was ironic, as my grandfather's wish was to unite the tribes under one banner, and felt his testament may be lost to a brotherly quarrel instead. As my father was Mieszko's firstborn, he felt it was his rightful destiny to rule Poland. To achieve this, he fought and defeated his own stepbrothers and exiled them, assuring Poland's unity and his rule. As a young child, Boleslav was held as a peacetime hostage by a German court, where he learned the ropes in leadership and knighthood. Among the many patrons he met in his time there was Otto III, the young Holy Roman Emperor. My father personally invited Otto to come to Poland only once his power had been consolidated. During one of the many sumptuous feasts, Otto shared his lifelong dream, a Roman Empire restored as a federation, with Boleslav crowned the ruler of Poland. However, the young emperor's dream never came true. His premature death threw Europe into turmoil. Taking advantage of the situation, my father hastily took control of the German lands on the Polish border. Hoping to use the newly acquired lands to begin the long march to a Polish kingdom, Boleslav was instead summoned to Meersburg, the home of the Holy Roman Emperor. There he met the newly crowned Henrik II, whom he hoped would give him his crown, promised by Otto. Instead, my father's ambitions were stripped away, and his newly conquered borderlands became a part of nothing but a fiefdom. But, as happens with intrigues, that meeting was just smoke and mirrors. As Boleslav was returning to Poland, he was ambushed by bandits. He suspected his attackers were sent by Henrik. That was too much for him. Not being known for his patience or an even temper, he promised if Henrik wanted war, he'd give him war. 16 years have passed since that promise. Henrik II has today gathered the largest invasion force Poland has ever seen and is making his way to the Gord of Niemcia. It was I, Mieszko, second of his name, and Boleslav's son, who has been tasked to hold the line, by whatever means necessary.
false! Let's show them the error of their ways! For the glory of God, and by His grace, the Emperor's forces will fall! Ready your weapons, and show them no mercy! The enemy may use this passage to send more troops!
We are under attack! Our troops are taking fire! Stop the enemy!
It's my time! Ready and hot!
Attention! Naprzód! Rękę, forward!
Gotów!
Get your house before we get angry! Faktor, którego wiarą dla Bogu!
Ready! Kill them!
Listen! Order! Take it over! Forward!
Gotów!
Attention! Stop the torture!
Gotów! Let them!
Forward!
It's my time!